The crazy thing about life is you learn the most probably from your mistakes, which is honestly kind of crazy to think about. Like for the longest, I would be scared to try new things because I was so scared to fail. But once you get older and you mature, you realize you gotta fail to understand where you're not succeeding at. So to be honest, you just gotta try new things. You gotta get out of your comfort zone, you know? Because trying new things, you don't know what you might be good at. Because if you only do the things you're comfortable with, you won't elevate, get to that next level. Which I really do have a problem with myself. I get comfortable, and then, I kind of like plateau. I don't know, man. In 2025, it's just, I wouldn't say difficult because we have the internet and technology. Like, if you have a phone or any type of access to internet, you can learn anything that you want. That's why I don't feel like anything's impossible. You just gotta go out there and you gotta try. It takes a little bit of time and dedication. That's where I get kind of put in a rough spot because I want to learn new things. Because the things I do right now, I just kind of like. I kind of like a little bit of everything. I kind of like doing this. I kind of like doing that. So I kind of want to find that passion, which is kind of why I'm here right now. I like learning people, to be honest. I like understanding. I like understanding a lot of things. That's why I love history. I love learning about things, understanding things, how people work, how things work. Just what word am I looking for? A curious person. I would say that. I just like understanding a lot of things. I don't know. I get very, I want to say sidetracked, but I like to venture off other topics I like to talk about a lot. Especially if also when I used to be in school with writing, they would give us a subject and then I start writing about the subject and then I just venture off whatever my mind would think about, which I kind of do when I'm talking to. I'll start, the video off talking about this and then I'm on a whole different subject. I don't know. So when it pops in my head, it's like I gotta say it. I gotta express it. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about. Everybody's different, but I don't even know what I even started saying in the beginning, but oh yeah, basically, don't be scared to try new things, man. Cause you'll never know what you like or what you want to do. Like right now, I don't know. I kind of use this just to vent, to be honest. I'm just saying whatever comes off the dome. So, some people might relate to it, some might not. But that's just how life is. A lot of other people who make videos and all that, they do that just for the content purposes. I don't know, man. I just do this to just get shit off my mind, man. Some people like talking to people, venting. I don't know. Talking to people for me is iffy because a lot of people, they try to use stuff like that either against you or they throw it back into your face, which I don't understand why. I'll never understand that. And it's always the people you either love or trust the most who act weird or backstab you for no reason whatsoever. I don't know, man. Life is just something else. I feel like just in like 2025 is just like such a weird spot because we just dealt with COVID, and then we just dealt with so much craziness going on. These tariffs, a recession coming, like it's so. But like I said, the bright side is the technology that we got. Like we got more access to basically the whole world compared to what the people before us had. I don't know. To me, it kind of seems like a good trade-off, but at the same time, like, you know, like the prices and the inflation, all this stuff is just it's kind of ridiculous. And then they call us lazy and all this other stuff, but it's not that we're lazy. It's just like our generation, we know our worth. Before you could have a guy working just a regular job. He could start a family, own 2 cars in a house, have all the kids he want, and the mom still be a stay-at-home mom. Everything was cool. But nowadays, man, you gotta have either a roommate or your partner. You guys both have to be working just to afford a regular spot, an apartment, not even a house, an apartment. And it's crazy that the houses that they were buying for 30, 40, 50, 60K, they're selling for $1 million plus, or at least 500K plus. Like it's insane. So it's like they're trying to raise this minimum wage slowly. Like I'll give that to the government. It's slowly been going up. But the prices that we're paying for that, it makes no sense at all. Like if you adjust it, it's nowhere close to where we should be at. But the way I look at that is everything has to crash for it to go back up. So you know why everything's crashing, man. You just gotta thug it out and trying to invest if you're into that, or invest in yourself, which I try to do a little bit of both. Because I don't know, before I loved working, but it's like now it just doesn't feel like if you think about how much you're getting paid to the time you put in, it doesn't feel right at all. Like at all. So I invest a little bit, so I know down the road I'll have money in that category. But for right now, it's kind of just winging it, you know. Just that's just how life is. I know some people, they go the traditional route. They keep going to school, or they go into like construction or something like that. You know, they just, I don't know. I to be honest, I didn't mind school. It was just so boring to me. It was easy though. I'll say that it was easy. I took some college classes, had a pretty good GPA, was always on honor roll. I just didn't want to be there. So, some people feel like school's a scam. I feel like I wouldn't say a scam, but I feel like you shouldn't have to pay as much money as they want you to pay just to go. And then you gotta pay off this ridiculous debt while you just got out of school, while you're trying to make it on your own. Or if you're lucky, you'll have parents, or, you know, you have some friends, you have a roommate, or, you know. Or maybe you'll have a partner and they support you while you go and chase your dream. And then once you know, get the ball rolling, you support them. I don't know, you guys probably listen to this and think I'm crazy. I just think about a lot of stuff, man. I don't really talk to people, so all I do is think a lot. I think in my head a lot. I just think about the future because, to be honest, what I want to be able to have a family and just give them what I didn't have. I want them to just be able to not worry about anything, where the food's coming from, where the clothes are coming from, like nothing. Just wake up, be happy, and then just do whatever they want to do. But 2025, man, it's kind of hard to do. You just gotta sit here and wait, let everything ride out, see how it goes. And you just gotta find a passion, man. That's what I've been trying to do. Before, I used to just be so obsessed with money. But you can always make more money. Money will always be there. You just gotta find something that makes you happy. My job used to make me happy. Working really did used to make me happy. Until you start thinking about how much time you give away for your money. And on top of that, a lot of people get shitty managers, man. That's just my biggest pet peeve. Because I just come to work and work. Like, what other worker would you want besides that? Someone who comes to work, don't complain, doesn't call off, just comes in and works. Like, how do you still find a problem with that? Not gonna say I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect, but some people just make life harder than it has to be.